We are about 2.5 months away from college football being back, man. And what I'm going to be doing, this is going to be the first video of what is going to be 16 videos of me predicting the records for every SEC team. I'm going to be going through them in alphabetical order just so, I don't forget any teams just going out of order and all over the place. So we're going to be starting off with Alabama, as much as I don't want to, but that's what we're going to do. Uh, if you're new here, I am an LSU fan. I don't like Alabama. I don't like Florida equally as much. So yeah, that's why I'm saying like I don't want to do this, but it's got to be done. Um, we are also about a month away from College Football 25 releasing. So what I'm going to be doing when that drops on the channel here is I will be simulating and making probably a bit longer videos. I'll be simulating full seasons for every SEC team and seeing how they stack up to the record that I predict the team to have in this upcoming season. So I think that's a pretty cool idea, pretty fun one that we can jump into real quick. And that's, college baseball is coming to an end, and, there's not going to be any college sports for me to react to, so I got to have something to, keep the content rolling on the channel. I may be, starting to live stream some games or post-gaming videos once college baseball is over. Just that's up to you guys. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments down below. So here we go, man. Alabama. We got a new coaching staff. Kalen DeBoer, Nick Saban, up out of here. New offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. Jalen Milroe returns. Heisman hopeful quarterback. Very stacked running back room. The wide receivers, I'm not too sure about, to be honest. I know you lost Isaiah Bond to Texas because of a Lamborghini. Yeah, so there's a lot of question marks. I'm not gonna sit here and say that Bama's gonna be 8-4. I don't think that's gonna be the case. As much as I don't like Bama, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh no, lost. I'm not gonna do that. But Western Kentucky, you're gonna get a W, and just don't mind that. But I'm on paint, and it is the easiest way that I find to be able to do this. So bear with me. USF took Bama to the wire last year, but that is not gonna happen again. At Wisconsin, now this could be an interesting one. With Wisconsin, when they played LSU in the bowl game, they were trying to become more of like is it air raid? I don't know. Like they were throwing the ball a lot. So I don't know if they're trying to go to more of like an air raid type of offense or something, but they looked really good in that bowl game against LSU, albeit LSU's defense was literal trash. Maybe not literal. I'm using that word the wrong way, but they were garbage. The secondary was garbage. This could be an interesting one, and if they are more of a prolific passing team, that could give them some issues. It is a noon game. If it was at nighttime in Camp Randall, they would be rocking. Luke Fickell's second year at Wisconsin. I am keeping in mind that Kalen DeBoer last year at Washington on a team that was a runner-up in the national championship game had a lot of close games. With teams like Arizona State. Teams that he should not have struggled with, he did. So I'm keeping that in mind. Obviously different talent in Alabama, better talent. But maybe that's gonna be, the kind of coach that he is. Having a lot of close games and not really blowing teams out. Obviously, he had big wins against Oregon, and other teams as well, like Texas in the playoffs. So, he might just be a close game Kalen. That might be who he is. I am gonna go ahead and give Bama the W here, making them 3-0. Whew, that's a tough stretch, though. Good thing Bama has a bye week after Wisconsin before they go back home and host Big Bad Kirby. Um, ooh, 7:30 game in Tuscaloosa. I think this is a game that a lot of people are thinking that Georgia is going to win. And they very well could. They very well may. Man. 7:30 night game prime time at Bryant-Denny against Georgia. Man, that place is going to be rocking. I'm gonna go Bama. If it was at Georgia, I would go Georgia. It's just, I'm taking the home team in this instance. Vanderbilt, yeah, close game probably, but Bama survives. South Carolina at home. South Carolina, man. I mean, I've heard a little bit about their quarterback. What's his name? Lenoris Sellers or something like that. Um, I've heard he has like high potential. But not enough. Not enough for that. Again, that could be a close game. Georgia's probably gonna be close. Wisconsin probably be close. Man, this is a kind of a rough. Look at this stretch right here: at Tennessee, Missouri, bye week at LSU, bro. Oh my God. Okay, that's kind of a saucy schedule, huh? At Tennessee. That could be an 8 o'clock game, too. Man, I hope it is. Man, how is if Nico's looking like how everybody expects him to look, because a lot of people are high on Tennessee this year, and they look solid in their spring game. I don't know a whole lot about Tennessee or like any of the teams besides LSU because I am an LSU fan. Man, I know Tennessee's defense was pretty solid last year. They had their games where they gave up a lot of points, like against Missouri. But, oh, what the? Hold up. Wait a minute. Why? Oh, that is bright. Man, thinking I got a ghost in my freaking house. Yeah, Tennessee, man. It's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna go with an L here. Hold on. Let me finish the predictions, man. Then you get Missouri at home. Man, that's a rough back-to-back. Missouri returns their quarterback. Eli Drinkwitz is a really good coach. They got Luther Burden back at wide receiver. LSU did take Missouri's defensive coordinator, Blake Baker, and they took their edge coach, Kevin Peoples. So I don't know who they ended up replacing them with at DC and at edge, but, man, I think Missouri could give Bama issues here, but I think Bama will win that one. Then they get a bye week, and then they get my Tigers, man, at LSU. Bro, why do I gotta pick this game, man? See, the reason why I picked Bama, one reason why I picked Bama to beat Missouri here, is because I don't think Bama is gonna go and lose 3 games in a row to Tennessee, Missouri, and LSU. They're gonna lose 2 of the 3 because they're taking an L. They're taking an L. Death Valley is gonna be rocking, man, just like it was in 2022. I'm confident in my boys. I think the defense is gonna be improved. And by this point in the season, the defense is probably gonna be a bit iffy at the beginning of the season for LSU. But I think it's gonna get better as the season goes along and as the team plays more together. get that chemistry going. Um, I think they are going to really gel nicely as a defense, and Blake Baker, you're going to be able to see the difference that he makes, as well as Bo Davis as a defensive line coach, because LSU probably has the best staff on the defensive side of the ball in the country. It's insane. I mean, you got Corey Raymond at cornerbacks coach. We'll see how that works out. Didn't end too well, but a lot of people were excited. Can't get much worse than it was last year. So then you got Blake Baker at defensive coordinator, very aggressive type of defensive coordinator. Likes to blitz a lot. I mean, I loved the way Missouri's defense looked last year. Then you got Bo Davis, one of the best defensive line coaches. Got him from Texas, able to steal him away, bring him home. So, very good defensive staff. I think they will have it figured out by this point in the season. And Garrett Nussmeier will have a lot of experience under his belt already at quarterback. So, I feel confident in LSU being able to get that one. Being able to stop Jalen frickin' Milroe from having 50 rushing touchdowns again in one game against us will be the key. Mercer, yeah, sorry Bears, but it's bear down in this one. At Oklahoma, man, that's another tough road game, man. Okay, so I have Bama losing their last 2 road games. I think they would go ahead and get this one. And then Auburn, a game where it could be pretty interesting. At Alabama. I mean, it was gonna be at Alabama either way, I guess, but it's in Tuscaloosa. Freaking Bama coming off that 4th and 31 ridiculous prayer that was answered for them in last year's Iron Bowl. I'll go with Bama. But I would not be surprised if Auburn can redeem themselves from that horrific freaking ending last year. So, yeah, man, this is my prediction for Bama. I have them going 10-2, losses at Tennessee and at LSU in the middle of the season. I mean, that's a solid season for season number 1 in Kalen DeBoer's tenure, and I think that would be enough to get them into the playoff. You have a key win at Oklahoma. Auburn could be a good win. Missouri is going to be a good win. Georgia, obviously, would be a good win. And Wisconsin could end up being a really good win as well. So, yeah. 10-2 is my prediction for Alabama, man. And, again, I will be comparing these when College Football 25 comes out. I'll be doing a full season simulation and seeing just how it stacks up. So, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And yeah, let me know what your record predictions are for Alabama. And I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.